scientific study of Vedas, creation of universe, starting from Brahman, class 74. Today we are going through the river named Bharathi. As per Veda, there are three important rivers: Saraswati, Bharathi, and Ila. We have already seen that Saraswati is the river or orbit around the nucleus of an atom through which electrons are flowing. This orbit is like a river through which in the river water is flowing, in this electrons are flowing. So one river is Saraswati, that we have already seen. The second river is, there is an orbit, there is a number of orbits around the sun through which these planets are revolving. So planets are passing through these channels. Actually water is flowing through channel, that is river, a big channel. Likewise electrons are flowing through the planets are flowing through the orbit around the sun. So they are called Bharathi. We know the planets are revolving around the orbit, around the sun in special orbits. All the things that is taking place in this universe are on our earth are due to the movement of these planets. Movement of planet in special type of orbits, that is through Bharathi. It is related with the earth, Bharat. That is the path named Bharathi. Our earth is named as Bharat. So the path through which this planet is moving around the sun can be treated as, named as Bharathi. So that is responsible, that movement is responsible for all the action that is taking place in this universe, in this earth, on this earth. We are also doing work based on time. The time is related with the movement of the planets. So, and the center of the system is sun. Sun is at the center, like the nucleus in an atom. So in Rig Veda, Mandal 3, 18 Sukta 4 says, with the brightness of the sun, the Bharathi should come towards us and will take part in all our activities. That means due to the movement of earth along through the orbit Bharathi, based on this all the actions are taking place, and the success and failure of all these actions, our actions, depends on this movement and the time. So through time is the position of, time is related with the movement of the earth. So through these movement and in synchronizing with the time, all our actions are taking place on our earth. So this sukta invites Bharathi to come in all our activities and to make it success. Now in Yajurveda, 18 in Sukta 28 it says, we can understand the presence of Bharati through our breathing system. We know due to breathe, we are getting life. And this breath is synchronized with the movement of the earth around the sun. That is why our breathing is related with the movement of the sun, that we can see later. So, our breath, our heartbeat, everything is in synchronization with the movement of the earth around the sun, and that orbit is called the Bharati. So we can see the understand the presence of Bharati based on the, if we study the movement of these planets and also the breathing that is taking place in our body. They are related, and the planets are acting to our nervous system, through which this movement is, this breathing act, all our activities are controlling. So this sukta says we can understand the presence of Bharati in our body if we study the breathing process and comparing it with the movement of the planet and how it is related with us, how it is acting through our nervous system. Now, in Yajurveda, 8 of Sukta 29, it says, it is the sound of sun. It is the knowledge coming out from the sun. This Bharati is the knowledge that we obtain from the sun. That means we know the earth is moving around the sun and all our activities are controlled by this movement. It is synchronized with our action. That knowledge we can get from the sun. So we should study the function of these planets and the sun and the movement of all these planets, and it should be studied and try to understand how it is acting through our nervous system. So it says this knowledge is that we get from this astrology or astronomy. Astronomy means study regarding in connection with the planetary movement, etc. Astrology means it is related with the function of our all the living beings on the earth. So we should link these two, astronomy and its influence on our body, in our actions, and that is known as astrology. And then we can see that this Bharati is coming towards us in all our activities. This Bharati is responsible for all the actions we are doing on earth. So this is the second important river that mentioned in the Vedas. There are three important rivers. One is related with the atom and its orbits, and the second one is related with the sun and the orbit through which the planets are moving. And this is referred as river Bharati in Vedas. These are orbits, especially the orbit through which the earth is moving, and this is responsible for all the action that is taking place in this our planet, on our planet, and all our actions are controlled and guided by this planet, this orbit Bharati. And there is a plan, master plan, that is Paramatma, and these orbits are acting, or Bharati is acting based on that plan, that is Paramatma. So it is related, linked, it is functioning in connection with the program or the plan that is already made at the time of creation.